Hey, welcome back. So today I'm going to go over part 1 of my 30-day bass practice breakdown. It's all about filming. Let's get into it. I know it's terribly unhip, but we're going to talk about file management right now because it's super important. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the videos folder and my YouTube folder, and then 30-day practice and 30-day bass. So there's nothing in here right now because my drive is getting full. I moved everything. So I'm going to right click here and I'm going to go to new folder and I'm going to call it 01 30 25. So I'm going to double click on this and I'm going to make a new folder inside and call it audio. Then I'm going to make another folder, right click new folder. I'm going to call that final, capital final. That is where the finished product of the video is going to go. So you'll always have it in that folder. So that's going to do it for setting up file management for the video. So I'm going to set up cameras now. So I'm putting my S24 on the stand here. I'll have a link for the stand and the mount below. I think all told it was like $30. So the next move is to line up the shot here. I'm going to go ahead and get to camera, switch it over to the widest angle lens I've got, which will give me enough of everything. I can always crop it later. And that's about good right there. So I'm going to set up the shot of the front view. So first let's get the camera on selfie mode. So now I'm going to block this off so that I get the view of the bass guitar correct. So that looks about right there. Okay, so now I'm going to get the mic stand in position. Got to adjust that right there. Get it right about where I need it to be. Something like that. Oh, whoops. Okay, tighten that thing up again. All right, that's all good there. So the last thing we got to do is get that iPad set up. So I'm going to bring in the stand right here. Line that up. So I'm going to get that in the right place. And we should be all good to go now. All right, now we got to line up the iPad with the drum machine. So it's very important to line it up on the bottom and not the side, because the side's going to be a little bit off because of the perspective. All right, 3, 2, 1. Hey, welcome back to Dave. Okay, I screwed it up already.
Mistakes happen.
I'm just going to go ahead and keep running. This is where it starts. This is where it starts.
Usually I restart the whole process.
3, 2, 1. Hey, welcome back to day 30 of bass practice. Last day. Here we go.
So you may notice that nothing's happening sound-wise here. That's because everything is going directly into the computer. If this was going out through the speakers, the mic would pick it up and make extra noise.
So I've got a YouTube channel called Studio on a Budget, and I teach multi-track audio recording. I also teach video editing and social media. I'm going to do a video about this later, and we'll see you next time. That's it.
So first we're just going to gather all the cameras together. Get the side view right here. So with all 3 devices ready to go, we've got to plug them in one by one and copy the files over. So now I'm going to copy the file from the first phone here, and that is the S24. You'll see it right there once you plugged it in and you signed into it. And we're going to go to DCIM and camera. So the files get loaded in a medium image view, but we don't need that. So we're going to go to view and then switch it over to details. And then we're going to click Modified By so it sorts by the latest file. And there it is. So we're going to go ahead and right-click on that, copy it, and then it's going to go to the video folder, my YouTube folder, and then the file directory. I sped up the footage here because I wanted the copy to go a little bit faster. And we're done. Next, we're going to right-click and rename the file right away. Naming files is very important. I didn't do it when I first started, and it made things way harder. So now I'm going to plug in my S20, which is the front camera. So there it is, and it's in the internal storage under DCIM and then camera. So like before, I'm going to have to change the view to details so that I can sort this to find the latest file. So now I'm going to right click and copy that over to where it's got to go. And there it goes. So next we're going to right click on this and rename it right away. Call that front view. So now I'm going to disconnect that one and I'm going to plug in the iPad, which is the top view. And there it is. So when you click on that, you get this folder. It's the only folder you get when you plug an Apple device into a PC. And I don't have to sort it really because there's only 3 things here. So let's copy that over to the video file. And all done. So then we're going to right click and rename this one too. And call it Top View. Now we're all done with the iPad also. So now we're going to export the audio files from the Cakewalk. First we're going to start with the drums. You got to highlight it like that and you solo it and then go File, Export, Audio. It was at this point that I figured out that I copied the video files to the wrong location. The correct location for everything is the 13025 folder that I made here with the day's date of what I was copying. And I'm going to go ahead and make a subfolder and call that audio. And then I'm also going to make another subfolder and call that capital final, which is where the finished product is going to go. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the audio folder there and export the drums. So now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and repeat the process with my voiceover. And same thing, select and solo, export audio, same folder. I'm going to name it VO. Close enough. Okay, so one more time for bass, we're going to go ahead and select that track and solo it and export. Call that bass, and then we're good. Okay, next thing you're going to do is hit save. It's been a while, so make sure you do that. This whole section I did because it's such a valuable part of the process. I'm going to go verify that the audio got bounced correctly. So go to today's folder and we're going to go to the audio section and I've got to rename these drums. I messed up on that. Call it drums. So now I'm going to right click on the voiceover and open with Audacity. So this is why I do this. This looks fine the way it's supposed to, but sometimes when I do the export, I would check it and it would be blank. So let's just check the bass now. We're going to right click on that and we're going to go open with Audacity. And as you can see, it's a little loud, but it's okay. So you can go ahead and close this. We do not have to save it. And I'm going to do one more time for drums, open with Audacity, and it looks fine. So the main reason you want to do this is you don't want to get all the way through the process and find out there's something wrong with your audio and you've got to export it again. So now I've got to fix the mistake I made and copy the video over to the correct location, which is 130 folder, and paste it right in there. So we are ready for editing with all 3 video pieces and all 3 audio pieces. As always, if you need to contact me, you can reach me at studioonaBudget@gmail.com. We'll see you next time. Thanks.